So you find out you're Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember your first reaction?
My first reaction was, well, why I didn't have a bat mitzvah? And why don't I have any money? And why this and why that? Because, the stereotype is Jews have money.
Right.
But then as time goes on, and I start doing research, it's a lot of Jews that ain't got no damn money.
Yeah.
But they have community. And so there is sharing, there's protection, there's looking out for, but it's a lot of very poor suffering.
Statistically, there's the exact same amount of rich Jews as there are poor Jews in this country. So you find out you're Jewish. Like, what's your first step of like, okay, now I want to like invest in this and become this fully? Like, what do you do next?
I started studying right away because I already knew, like I already was playing the prayers in the house. I'm already dancing to the music. I'm already into it. It's, 11 years into the bar and bat mitzvahs. I'm in my mind, I basically am.
Right. You're already on board.
I was already going to Temple Aliyah in Woodland Hills for quite some time just because I wanted to hear, like...
You just like being there.
Just like being there. And they would be like, what are you doing here? The first like month or two, they were like questioning my presence. And then after a while, it was just like, oh, that's Tiffany. Go ahead. Go. But once he passed, I was like, no, I have to honor all his wishes. Honoring our people. Honor God. Make sure they know that air tree is on them. Make sure they know that, and I'm going to honor myself. And I'm going to do what makes me, I want to worship God the way I want to worship God. And I want to do what makes my soul feel complete and healthy and gives me peace.
Yeah.
So I started studying. I told Sarah Silverman that, I'm studying. I'm going to have me a bat mitzvah. And she said, you should meet my sister. She's a rabbi. I was like, and at that point, I didn't even realize there was actual female rabbis. I thought the females were only cantors. And so when I meet her sister, I'm like...
Her sister, is she in Israel?
She's in Israel.
That's what I thought.
So I meet her sister on a WhatsApp and we get to talking and her sister comes into town to visit. And I'm like, we're talking. I'm like, oh, yes. I'm falling in love with this lady. Like, is she sharing all this knowledge and really filling in the blanks for me? I knew a lot of Judaism, but there's a whole lot I didn't know because what I know is perception.
Right.
So I really didn't know anything.
It's deep. There's a deep well there.
Yeah, it's such a deep well that you could I understand why people go into, school for years and years. Yeah, they're studying in their whole life.
Yeah.
Basically, Susan Silverman, she, trained me, taught me. Her daughter helped me with my Hebrew. And I had a bat mitzvah for my 40th birthday.
Yeah.
And I dropped my comedy special, Black Mitzvah, where I shared, what you're supposed to do as a Jew. Share the things that you've learned. Make life better for others. And try your best to honor God at the same time. Right?
So,
to be an honor.
Black Mitzvah, you get brought in on the chair, singing Hava Nagila. When you were an energy producer, were you like, oh, I'm going to do that one day. I want to do that.
I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to be lifted up in the chair. It's a
good time.
Yeah, it's a great time. It's also scary because it's showing you could get dropped out of that chair.
You could.
To me, it represents all your communities around you and they're lifting you up in that chair. This is your day to be lifted.
Yeah.
And we got you. Even if you fall, we're going to catch you. We got you. Yeah. It's and I wish there was something like that in the African-American culture where it's you are protected. There is somebody, we love you. We care. We got you. If we all work together, like we used to, back in the 50s or 1920 something, when the NAACP started.
Somewhere around there.
We were together.
Yeah.
We were together. And then, systematically been separated.
Yep. Did you feel like you belonged right away? Or was there an imposter syndrome vibe? Or you were just like, I'm a Jew, how are you?
Yeah, I feel like once I decide I am, that I am.
I am.
Nice.
And did you feel welcomed right away by the community?
For the most part. The older ones were what are you doing? Why are you doing? They Americanized, little racist.
Yeah, sure.
A little bit messed up,
Yeah.
But that didn't stop me from communicating with them and showing them that, I see who you are. Yeah, I love God the way you love God. I hope you love God. I hope you love like I love.
Yeah.
You're part of my community. And some people in the community is messed up. And some people got warped beliefs or they've had experiences and they have, their stuff. But for the most part, I feel very welcomed to the community. And I had my Bat Mitzvah. I got a lot of death threats and a lot of, when I went to Israel, I got a lot of death threats and a lot of people that I thought were my friends, but clearly they weren't. They were users, manipulators, hanger-oners, and they talked so poorly of me and didn't even have a conversation with me to find out why. Why would you go?
Mm.
Why? And
Do you think it would have even mattered to them?
No, because they were using my name to promote themselves. And then, God taking care of them. That mental illness is real.
Yeah.
But I cursed them with joy.
Nice.
Curse them with joy.
That's a good attitude.
There's obviously jealousy, hate, pain, misinformation, non-understanding of what's really going on. I saw the people. I was with the people.
Right.
I went to the kibbutz. I saw it.
Yeah.
It definitely...
You can't see that and be confused.
Mm-mm.
You know?
Smelling it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could smell it.
Oh, yeah.
You could smell it. You could see it.
Was there fighting happening while you were there? When I was, you hear the machine gun fire, you hear the bombs.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
See the coming towards and like dispersing on that shield.
You saw the Iron Dome taking stuff out.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy.
Was like, why don't we have that in America?
Because no one's shooting rockets at us every day.
We should have one anyway.
What was the ceremony like for you? Like, what did you prepare? What did you do? Who was there? Where was it?
Okay, so my tour portion was Jacob's Ladder, and I prepared 5 months. I learned all the songs. I learned my portion. I wrote a speech about because you have to talk about.
You gave the Devar Torah?
Devar Torah, yes. And it was beautiful because Itai Rice, my manager at the time, he did an aliyah for me. And then Billy Crystal did an aliyah for me, who is like my uncle, my Jewish uncle that I love so much. I can call him about anything.
That's amazing.
And he gives me the best advice. And I'm like, I needed this when I was way younger. I really needed somebody like him when I was younger. But I needed to make, everything happens the way it's supposed to. Those mistakes that I made, the things that happened, they made me who I am. And so I am grateful. But I could have dealt without it. Anyways, that was great. I had a cantor there who I call her the Beyonce of cantor. She's a Beyonce of the Jews. She's like the best, and it's like my favorite. I go to Stephen S. White's temple. That's where I attend with Rabbi Yoshi, and he helped with so much of the ceremony. And I have to say, Rabbi Yoshi is my rabbi now. Even also, Susan's my rabbi too. They're my two. But Rabbi Yoshi has been the most awesome. To me, I feel like he's my big brother. His wife is my sister. They care for me. They look out for me. When I'm sick, they are there. When I'm happy, they're there. They come to my comedy shows, and I'm like, you probably should come to this, Rabbi. I don't know if you should be at this show.
He's a pretty cool rabbi.
He's the coolest rabbi. And he's so funny. And I've taken him with me to the White House. When they had that, they invited.
Go to the Hanukkah party? No, something else.
It was a day on the line. It was a Jewish Heritage Month.
Oh, cool.
And so it's a day on the line or whatever. And he came with me. And when I was doing my Torah portion and I'm looking out into the audience and I see this variety of people that know Hebrew very well and have been in the religion and practicing for their whole life. And then people that have never been to a bat mitzvah, never seen anything like this. And to see them experience it and be together was so beautiful. My mom was like, I don't know what you said, but I liked it.
I want to get back to the communal reaction once you come in. What was the Black community's reaction to you saying hey, I'm a Jew now, what's up?
Girl, you ain't Jewish. What the fuck? What the hell? You just trying to be up or you faking shit. What the fuck? What are you doing? Why would you even do that? Why not do that? They killed Jesus. Did they? Did you really read and see who killed them? Was it all of the Jewish community? Did he say, I hate all of you motherfuckers now? No, that's not what he said. He begged for their forgiveness. They know not what they do. I said, every day you snitching on somebody, putting somebody in jail. You killed somebody. Get the fuck out of my face. Just because of my religious beliefs does not mean I'm fuck all the Black people. No.
Why would it?
Fuck all the Mexicans. I'm not fucking, no. I'm about let's all come together. from what I've read in the Torah, that's what it's about.
No doubt.
Community.
Mm-hmm.
And never forgetting where you come from. Never forgetting your history so you don't repeat it. And I think in the Black community is don't tell nobody. Keep it a secret. Don't say nothing. Who you talking too much? You doing too much. Then people gonna forget and it's gonna happen again. And it's a generational curse. We gotta break that. We gotta break these generational bad habits, these ways we talk to each other, these ways we talk to our kids. And I like the way Jewish people talk to their kids. I like the way they teach them about their business, about money, about family, about growth, about saving, about your soul, and about your ancestors, your history is so important. We need as human beings to feel like we're part of something.
Yeah.
That's why you got gangbangers, because they need to feel like they're a part of something, right?
Yeah.
Police, they feel like they're a part of something. We're keeping order. We're just, you need to feel like you're a part of something. I'd rather be a part of a community that is trying to make sure everybody eats, make sure there is joy, make sure there is healing and health and family and fellowship that doesn't involve violence, except for when you fuck with me.
That's right.
Period. Then I gotta light your ass up. Don't come in my backyard breaking through my door thinking you're not finna get fucked up. Sorry.
No, that was good. That's gonna be the opening clip of the show.